Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Raka Satria Zidan Ariano from class 8.3 and my absent number is 28. Today I'm going to be talking about this week's topic, which is Nyepi. Nyepi is a public holiday in Indonesia. It's a day of silence, fasting, and meditation for the Balinese. The day following Nyepi is also celebrated as New Year's Day. After Nyepi, the youth of Bali in the village of Seseltan in South Bali practice the ceremony of Omedan or kissing ritual to celebrate the new year. The same day is celebrated in India as Ugadi. Observed from 6 a.m. until 6 a.m. the next morning, Nyepi is a day reserved for self-reflection, and as such, anything that might interfere with our purpose is restricted. The main restrictions are no lighting fires, and lights must be kept low, no working, no entertainment or pleasure, no traveling, and for some, no talking or eating at all. The effects of these prohibitions is that Bali's usually bustling streets and roads are empty. There's little to or no noise from TVs and radios, limited access to internet, and a few signs of activity are seen even inside homes. The only people to be seen outdoors are the Pekalang, traditional security men who patrol the streets to ensure the prohibitions are being followed. Although Nyepi is primarily a Hindu holiday, non-Hindu residents and tourists are not exempt from the health restrictions in Bali. Although they are free to do as they wish inside the hotels, no one is allowed on the beaches or streets, and the only airport in Bali remains closed for the entire day. On the afternoon and evening before Nyepi, accessibility on roads is limited. Many local roads are closed for the parade in the evening, making it difficult to navigate by car or scooter. The governmental power provides Telkomsel shuts off data or internet coverage in its network. Governmentally owned ISPs shut down our internet access, while privately owned ISPs remain operational. Some hotels or resorts choose to shut down Wi-Fi coverage, while others choose to let it remain operational. Electricity remains operational in Bali, while being shut off in Nusa Penida. The only exemptions granted are for emergency vehicles, responding to life-threatening conditions and women about to give birth. On the day after Nyepi, known as Ngebak Geni, or also known as relighting the fire, social activity picks up again quickly as families and friends gather to ask forgiveness from one another and to perform certain religious rituals together. Fires and electricity are allowed again, and cooking of food resumes. Nyepi can be traced back as far as 78 AD. There are lots of rituals in Nyepi. First, the Mlasdi ritual is performed 3 to 4 days beforehand. It is dedicated to Shanghang Witi Masa. The ritual is performed in Pura, which is a Balinese temple near the sea, Pura Sagara, and is meant to purify Arka, Pratima, and Pralinga. Belonging to several temples, also to acquire sacred water from the sea. Secondly, the Bhuta Yajna ritual is performed in order to vanquish negative elements and create a balance with God, mankind, and nature. The ritual is also meant to appease Bhattarakala by Karuan offering of life's animal sacrifice. Around sunset, the Pangurupakan ceremony begins in the house compounds with the noisy banging of pots and pans, bamboo tubes, along with the burning of dried coconut leaves to drive out the demons. Most Balinese villages make ogo-ogo, demonic statues made of richly painted bamboo, cloth, tinsel, and styrofoam symbolizing negative elements or malevolent spirits or even characters from Hindu mythology. After the ogo-ogo having paraded around the village, they are burned in the cemeteries, although many are displayed in front of the community halls for another month or more, and sometimes even purchased by museums and collectors. Third, the Nyepi rituals are performed as follows. Amati gani, no fire or light, including no electricity. Amati karya, no worki. Amati lalungan, no traveling. Amati lalungan, no revelry or self-entertainment. Fourth, the Yoga Prata ritual starts at 6 a.m. and continues to 6 a.m. the next day. Fifth, the Ngamba Agni or Labu Prata ritual is performed for all Hindus to forgive each other and to welcome the new days to come. Sixth, and finally, the Dharma Sanchari rituals are performed after all the Nyepi rituals are finished. Nyepi typically occurs in the middle of March, though it can also occur at the end or even at the beginning of it. In 2022, it occurred at the beginning of March and also known as the 3rd of March. In 2023, it was pushed back by around 20 days and started at 22 of March. In 2024, it will start at the 11th of March, and in 2025, it will start at the 29th of March. So that's all my knowledge on Nyepi. Let's hope I can give you more information to learn about. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.